Right, where are we? Right, I'll tell you what I've done. Got alcohol, got some like raggies, and I cleaned this area, okay? I've cleaned it. It's wet. I've cleaned it. I've cleaned this area. I've gone over a bit. I've cleaned these. Cleaned them all the way around. Got the dust on. They were covered in dust. Right? I've been stood and walking on them all since 2018. I've been sat on the floor. We've been walking on them. Okay. So there's my boundary. I'm going to. I don't care. I'm going to go past it or whatever. And I'll tell you what I do. I learnt this off Ramses because this is what I used to do. Ramses the Great, the third or the second or the two. What he used to do when he wanted to claim somebody's statue, right? I heard he took it, he had him lift one up and put his name, you know, that bit, he put it underneath so that they couldn't, they stuck it to a pedestal, they couldn't change his name in the future, they didn't know. And they lifted him up and his name went underneath, so they just put it, what I'm going to do, I'm going to date these. I'm just going to date them, you know, because I've done them and I want to date them and I'm signed this anyway yet. So I'm going to sign it under here. You're not going to see it because I'm going to glue it. I'm going to permanently glue it and it might break off, but it'll seep into the fibres. I'm going to use a felt tip pen and I'm going to write it in there and it'll seep into the fibres. Even if I snap it off, it'll be there. The date and everything will be on, but it's going to be preserved there underneath. They have to break this and smash it up to find it. And I do that all the time, all over the place. All right. There's a little bit of info done for you to, when you do your... You know, when you put your name on something, your money can hide it, so you can't. Some other bugger can't go over it. You know, they'll just come with some graffiti and go over it. But I'll put it in. I'll hammer it in so it's deep, like they do. You know, on the granite. Some poor basket has to hammer it. Ramsey's name into granite and at it for months, would he? Would it'd be at it for months with a flipping copper chisel. Bang, 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 flipping big fold over, and he's got 15 blokes behind him sharpening other ones up. You know, he don't sharpen him himself, does he? The guy, he's got a bloody table, it goes off. Over at Horizon, it's miraging, and there's blokes just sat on it. Just hammering edge back onto copper chisel. You know, and they say, oh, they had to heat treat. Like, well, what freaking, how do you heat treat bloody copper? You don't, you nail it, you bang it into water after you've heated it up to red. And throw it in the water, it goes soft, it don't go flipping hard. Work hard and it's like stainless steel. Yeah. They go brittle and frangible and fall to bits and shatter. Oh, they creep. Yeah, stainless steel creeps, doesn't it? You hear about it, but they do. It does. You get cavitation as well. If you've got it in water pipes and stuff, you get cavitation and it makes little holes because the air bubbles bursting. You know, them bubbles you blow with your soap. Well, that happens is in systems where you've got put water pumping at high speed and going around corners and stuff. It cavitates. That's how you find gold on outside rivers, innit? That's how you see them. You see them dredging for gold on the slow side of the river. It gets deposited. Look, go on the fast side, it ain't going to get deposited there. Yeah, by the by, all the shite that I have in my brain, I'm giving it all to you. Look, you can have it. You know, I'll give you the good stuff. I'll give you the bad stuff. You know, no, I won't give you the bad stuff. I won't. Real bad stuff. I won't give you that. So what I'm going to do now? I've got that Stanley. And I pull it all the way out and I forget about it, okay? I'm going to put some force on this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it, and I score it like this, look. I go across the grain like this. I'm showing you in reality so you can see it. You don't have to go deep. You just have to go break that surface. What you're doing is you're creating a little valley. You're creating bloody little valleys for all the glue. Not you're helping it, right? Flipping hole, whatever you have to do, go below the surface. You'll just sand that and say that's done. It's not. It'll never stick to it. It just sticks to that. I don't want it to stick to this surface. I want it to go below the surface. I want it to go under. No one's ever going to see that. So if you've got to do it this way, be careful when you do it this way. It goes all over, so it'll go through your groin. You'll slip off table and go into your groin. So be careful. Don't go into your groin and then say that. You know, that donkey that I was watching. He showed me how to do this, and I followed his instructions and get a letter coming through. You know what I'm saying? Oi, what did you do? Oh, some big guy comes in. Dad comes and he's standing outside with that Mac baseball bat and gives me, you know, whatever. Look, you see me scuffing this up. Get it in there. Let that glue go inside there. It'll triple bond. Yeah. Fill it up. Give it some welly. Fill it up. You do the same thing. I'm not going to do it on that back. I'm not going to be able to hold it down, okay? And I need to hold it down, so I want to be careful. I don't want to stick it in myself. I don't want to do this. I don't want to slip off the table and go into your groin, yeah? Or it's side of it. This thing ain't going to stop. It'll just keep going. So be careful with these. They're dangerous. When you don't do what I do and put it down on the bench like that and forget about it and come back and go like that. Do what I'm learning to do. Put it away, right? Learn to do it, right? Can you see the bench is empty because I've gone round and this isn't what I used to do. I used to fill it up. Look, I presented my pencils there. I used to just fill it up. You could see it all, but I'm now trying to train myself not to do it because it's a mess. You lose stuff. You can't find it. That critical thing that you need, you'll spend 3 days looking for, yeah? Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, you know. My memory's got a half-life. 5-6 seconds or something stupid like that. There, right, it's gone in there. Put it there. Put that there. I've got that there. I know where it is. Right, I've done that. Now I'm going to wash this again. I'm going to wash this with alcohol. It's full of little gribbins and drobbins. So I'll get a wire brush to it. Make sure all those little dust things, I want them off. Right? I don't want them there anymore. I want to get the stiffest one of these. That brass one's probably the best one. Look, I'm going to show you. Inside there's dirt you've just created. Look, it's coming off. You see it? You can't glue to dirt, debris and bits of wood that are stuck up. Get it off your surface. Get it off. Get it off the edge of the bench. Just take it off. All right. Go over edge of the bench with it. Get it off. Go in whatever direction you've got to get in. Blow it out. Clean. Yeah. Get it off. Look, it's all under there. It's just gone everywhere. Yeah. Right, if we're going to glue that, I don't want any little bitties in there. Right, so you've seen me script this up, okay. And I'm going to script these up now, and if we're done 7, I'll come back and I'll glue it, okay. So I'm going to do this for the thumbnail. Hey, you'll notice the thumbnail for this, because I'm going to leave that there, and then you'll know. Nice, no setup and stuff, it's just, how do we know?